I'm here with Susan Lenart Kazmer, who is a jewelry designer and a mixed media artist, and she has bought this beautiful project with her today, and it is a journal that tells a story right from the outside with all sorts of things that are important to you. So Susan, how are we going to do this?
Well, we're actually just going to start with some materials that I gathered. You can get your own materials, or I actually am bringing in some of these just really thin journal covers, and I'm just going to put mixed media materials, any type of materials that I want to use. So in taking those, I just punched holes through with a Japanese screw punch. I can put in 3 or 5 depending on how many I want, and then I'm actually just going to take my cover. And to get a really nice ripped, I'm just going to get a really nice ripped effect from the front. And then I just have a lot of ripped space here.
Exposed area. And I noticed that you rip towards yourself, which gives you that nice decal edge there.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. And that's the important part too. And then I'm just going to take, I usually use some permanent ink on the edges because then I don't have to worry about it smudging later. And by taking it sideways, I just really can get as much of that edge as I want to. The next thing I'm going to do is I've got my holes, I've got my holes in here already. So I'm just going to take some ribbon. I love using ribbon. It gives you so much color, and you don't expect to see it on a journal. So I'm actually just going to take this one from behind in the center, and I'm going to use my awl, and I'm just going to kind of work the way through the front.
Oh, what a great idea.
Yeah, see? And then I just actually like to do that whip stitch so I can see all edges. And again, I'm going to use my awl to get it through.
And of course, you could poke 5 holes, 10 holes, 20 holes, however many you wanted.
I really like having a lot of holes, and that's the finished piece. It has probably about 6 holes in there.
So let me hand you this because
Okay.
I know you've added some stickers and you're going to adhere that embellishment on, and I'm just going to add some color over here with some oil pastels to this cover.
Oh, good. And here, if you want a sticker on there too.
Cool, thank you.
Sure. Yeah, that one we didn't. You can put any kind of paper and just glue it down, but that sticker is kind of nice, especially now. Yeah, that looks good. And then you can get it nice and colorful.
So why don't you tell us about that embellishment?
Okay, so with the embellishment, really if you use anything, you can just drill through metal or whatever you find. And I'm going to use my awl again. So it's kind of nice that I have my awl. I'm going to measure out exactly where I need my holes punched and just kind of punch through this surface. It's really easy, and I like having tools that I can use for many things. And I have some head pins here. You could use a brad. Brads will be sturdy enough to hold these pieces. I have a couple head pins here, so I put 2 of them through, and I'm just going to put a washer through or some type of a stopper.
It's almost like you're making your own brad.
Exactly, because the back side I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to push it through, and I'm going to open it on the back side.
So clever. I love that idea,
I
Susan.
know. So yeah, if you don't have all your tools, and then the same thing to the top, and it really will hold it good.
That is awesome. And you told me that there's a way that we can use all sorts of papers and some mica?
Oh, yes, I know. One of my favorite things to use is mica. So this actually, I brought some today because I thought you'd really like this technique. I don't know if you've seen it before, but this is made of rock.
It's rock.
It's rock. It's really kind of fun, and you can just rip it. And the same way, see how I'm pulling it towards myself again? Remember last time how I was showing you with the paper? So this one, even if I have to start going the other way.
Is it hard to rip?
You know what? I can actually thin this out. You can actually take your mica and make it as thin. That's why I love working with it, because the thinner you make it, the clearer it's going to be.
Oh, so it has like that naturally sort of amber color, but you can make it more and more clear by ripping away layers.
Absolutely. And then I'm just going to rip, I'm going to cut it down because I don't need it really long. I'm just going to make a decision. But again, here is my handy permanent ink, and I'm just going to ink it the same way on my edges. And then you, of course, can put the colors on there again like you did. And this is going to go on the inside. I have some other papers I brought with me. I like using my own papers because I build talisman. So to me, you could rip down your own papers, just see what you like.
Just remembering that everything is customizable. You could use your favorite papers. You could use a story that was important to you, anything that you like.
Yeah, Absolutely, right. And that's kind of the fun about the whole project. It's your journal, it's going to be your writings. You know, you want to think of also, I actually do attachments. That's one of my specialties. So I love using the staple, because the staple I don't think about as a metal worker, as just really attaching. But it really holds well. It's metal, you know.
I can't believe that the staple will go through all those layers and through the mica. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Susan, let's take a look at your finished piece. I love this strip of rhinestones that you added, and you told me that it's actually a sticker, which is such a neat and easy way, and you have mixed industrial with soft things like fabric. There's metal, there's paper, there's mica. It's just a wonderful celebration of all sorts of materials. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we will be right back.